High blood pressure is often dubbed the silent killer, and for good reason. It doesn't cause discomfort, it rarely shows clear signs, and for many older adults it develops gradually until a major health crisis, like a heart attack or stroke, suddenly reveals its presence. But what makes it even riskier is how effortlessly we ignore the daily habits that fuel it. Seemingly minor decisions, what you eat, how active you are, how you handle stress, have a bigger impact on your blood pressure than you might think. The reality? Many people over 50 believe they're doing everything right. They take their prescriptions, attend doctor's appointments, and stay as active as possible. Yet, hidden in their daily routines are subtle, often unnoticed missteps, habits that appear harmless but slowly drive blood pressure up or undermine treatment. And unless someone highlights them, these habits persist, silently straining the heart, brain, and entire circulatory system. That's the purpose of this video. We're not here to bombard you with complex medical terms or make you feel guilty. Instead, we want to bring awareness to the most frequent blood pressure mistakes seniors make and provide straightforward, actionable solutions. Whether you've been dealing with hypertension for years or are just starting to monitor your numbers, this guide is meant to empower you, offering manageable steps to reclaim your health. Because managing blood pressure isn't just about hitting a target number. It's about staying mobile, thinking clearly, sleeping well, and living with vitality and confidence. And that begins with recognizing what to avoid and what to embrace instead. So let's explore the first common mistake and begin strengthening your heart health, one smart habit at a time. Mistake 1. Skipping medications or taking them. Incorrectly, managing blood pressure often involves medication, one of the most effective tools for keeping levels in check. But these treatments only work if taken properly and consistently. One of the riskiest, and unfortunately common errors seniors make is missing doses, taking pills at inconsistent times, or stopping medication without consulting a doctor. It might seem minor in the moment, but the long-term consequences can be severe. Why does this happen? Some forget. Others feel fine and assume they no longer need the pills. Some worry about side effects or dislike relying on medication. A few even split pills or skip days to save money or stretch a prescription. While these choices may seem reasonable, they can lead to dangerous blood pressure swings, straining the heart and raising the risk of stroke, kidney damage, or heart failure. Blood pressure medication isn't just about lowering a number. It's about safeguarding your cardiovascular system. When doses are missed or irregular, blood pressure can surge unexpectedly. You might not feel it, but over time, this damages arteries and stresses vital organs. And because symptoms are rare, many don't realize there's a problem until it's too late. Another key point: unlike some medications, blood pressure drugs don't always make you feel better immediately. That can make them easy to dismiss. But behind the scenes, they're doing crucial work, easing heart strain, improving circulation, and reducing the risk of life-altering complications. The good news? This mistake is entirely avoidable. Start by making medication a non-negotiable habit. Take it at the same time daily. Use pill organizers, alarms, or checklists if needed. If you miss a dose, don't double up without medical advice. If side effects bother you, talk to your doctor. Alternatives or adjusted dosages may help. Never stop taking your medication just because your readings improve. That likely means it's working. Always consult your doctor before making changes, even small ones. And if cost is an issue, ask about generics, discounts, or assistance programs. Managing blood pressure is a lifelong commitment, but it's one that rewards you with energy, stability, and peace of mind. It starts with consistency. One pill, one day, one choice at a time. Your heart and your future depend on it. Mistake number 2. Overlooking hidden sodium. You might not add extra salt to your meals, but that doesn't mean your diet is low in sodium. In fact, most of the salt seniors consume isn't from the shaker, it's hidden in everyday foods. And one of the most overlooked blood pressure mistakes is underestimating just how much sneaky sodium you're eating. Excess sodium directly raises blood pressure by causing fluid retention, which increases blood volume and strains artery walls. Over time, this pressure weakens the heart and can lead to strokes, heart attacks, or kidney damage. But because the effects are silent, it's easy to ignore, especially when salt lurks in unsuspected places. Processed foods, canned soups, sauces, frozen meals, deli meats, breads, and even healthy options like low-fat dressings or whole-grain crackers can be loaded with sodium. It's added not just for taste, but for preservation. Terms like light or heart-healthy don't always mean low salt. For seniors, this is especially critical. As we age, our kidneys process sodium less efficiently, and our bodies become more sensitive to its effects. Even moderate intake can spike blood pressure higher than it would have decades ago. Excess salt also worsens fluid retention, aggravating issues like leg swelling or heart failure. How to fix it? Read labels. Look for low sodium, under 140 milligrams per serving, or no added salt. Rinse canned foods, like beans or veggies, to wash away excess salt. Cook at home more. You control what goes in. Flavor food with herbs, spices, citrus, or garlic instead of salt. Your taste buds adapt. At first, low-sodium foods may seem bland, but within weeks, natural flavors become more vibrant, and overly salty foods may even taste unpleasant. Cutting back isn't about sacrifice. It's about protecting your heart while still enjoying delicious, nourishing meals. Every bite is a step toward better health. Mistake number 3. Not monitoring blood pressure. Regularly, blood pressure isn't something you can physically feel, at least not until it reaches dangerously high levels or triggers a serious health crisis. This deceptive quality makes it particularly risky. Many seniors go about their days feeling perfectly fine, even healthy, while their blood pressure silently climbs. One of the most common and dangerous mistakes is failing to check blood pressure regularly, relying solely on annual doctor visits for updates. Without consistent monitoring, small but harmful changes go unnoticed, potentially leading to severe consequences. Blood pressure fluctuates constantly throughout the day, influenced by factors like stress, sleep, diet, and activity levels. Single reading at the doctor's office, even if it's normal, doesn't provide the full picture. Clinic readings can be misleading, sometimes falsely high due to nerves, white coat syndrome, or falsely low if you happen to be relaxed that day. This is why at-home monitoring is so valuable. It reveals trends over time, offering insights that could be life-saving. When you don't track your blood pressure, you miss critical clues. Maybe your medication has become less effective, or a new habit, like increased salt intake or stress, is taking a toll. Perhaps a supplement you've started is interfering with your treatment. Without regular readings, you're left guessing. And when it comes to heart health, guessing isn't good enough. Monitoring at home is one of the simplest yet most powerful habits you can adopt. It helps you spot patterns, catch spikes early, and provide your doctor with accurate data for better decision-making. It also empowers you to take control of your health. You're not just waiting for results, you're actively shaping them. Modern home monitors are affordable, user-friendly, and often include features like large displays and memory storage. How to do it right. Be consistent. Check at the same time daily. Morning or evening are ideal. Prepare properly. Sit calmly for 5 minutes beforehand. Rest your arm on a table, keep feet flat, and avoid talking during the reading. Keep a log. Record readings in a notebook or app, and share them with your doctor. This helps identify trends and adjust treatment if needed. Some avoid monitoring out of fear. They worry a high reading will cause stress. But ignoring the problem doesn't make it disappear. It allows damage to progress unchecked. Early detection is key. Think of blood pressure checks as an ongoing conversation with your body, one that works best when done regularly, calmly, and with care. Make it a daily habit, and most importantly, make it a priority. Your future depends on the choices you make today. Mistake number 4, letting stress go. Unmanaged stress isn't just an emotion, it's a physical burden your body carries. While poor diet and inactivity often get blamed for high blood pressure, chronic, unmanaged stress is a silent yet significant contributor. For seniors, allowing stress to build unchecked is a mistake that affects not only mood and sleep, but also steadily drives blood pressure upward. When stressed, your body activates its fight or flight response, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These chemicals temporarily tighten blood vessels and increase heart rate, a normal reaction in short bursts. But when stress becomes a daily occurrence, your body remains in this heightened state. Over time, this strains arteries, forces the heart to work harder, and creates damage that medication alone can't always reverse. The challenge? Stress often disguises itself. It's not always dramatic panic or anger. It might show up as tension in your shoulders, a clenched jaw, restless sleep, or a lingering sense of overwhelm. Many seniors, raised in generations that valued toughing it out, dismiss these signs or downplay their impact. But ignoring stress doesn't eliminate it. It allows it to settle deeper into your system, sapping energy, shortening patience, and quietly spiking blood pressure. How to combat stress. Practice deep breathing. Even a few slow, intentional breaths can lower heart rate and relax blood vessels. Move gently. Walking, yoga, or stretching releases tension and boosts mood-lifting endorphins. Seek calm. Time in nature, music, journaling, or prayer can reset your stress response. Talk it out. Sharing feelings with a friend or therapist lightens mental burdens. The goal isn't to eliminate stress entirely, but to manage it daily, like brushing your teeth to prevent cavities. If stress has been a long-term companion, be patient with yourself. Small, consistent steps matter more than overnight perfection. Every moment of calm you create benefits not just your mind, but your blood pressure, sleep, digestion, and overall well-being. Stress may be invisible, but your power to manage it is real. One breath, one walk, one pause at a time. Mistakes are 5. Ignoring physical inactivity when managing high blood pressure. What you don't do can be as critical as what you do. One of the most overlooked mistakes seniors make is accepting a sedentary lifestyle, sitting too much, moving too little, and assuming rest is always best. While rest has its place, prolonged inactivity raises blood pressure by forcing the heart to work harder. Exercise strengthens the heart, allowing it to pump blood more efficiently with less effort. This reduces artery pressure and improves circulation. Inflammation, weight control, and stress, all key factors in cardiovascular health. But when movement disappears, muscles weaken, circulation slows, and blood vessel pressure rises. For many seniors, fear holds them back. Concerns about joint pain, fatigue, or falling make exercise seem daunting. But activity doesn't need to be intense to be effective. A daily walk, gentle stretching, or chair exercises can make a difference. Even small changes help. Stand up every 30-60 minutes if you sit for long periods. March in place or do toe taps during TV commercials. Choose enjoyable activities, gardening, dancing, water aerobics, to stay consistent. If you're unsure where to start, consult your doctor or a physical therapist. This isn't about becoming an athlete. It's about maintaining independence, balance, and a heart that serves you well for years to come. Ignoring inactivity may seem harmless, but movement is medicine. Every step you take is a step toward lower blood pressure and a stronger, more vibrant you. Mistakes are 6. Overusing caffeine or alcohol, that morning coffee or evening glass of wine, may feel like harmless comforts. But for seniors with high blood pressure, overindulging in caffeine or alcohol is a stealthy mistake. These substances can spike blood pressure, interfere with medications, and create long-term risks. Caffeine, found in coffee, tea, soda, and chocolate, is a stimulant that narrows blood vessels and raises heart rate. For some, this effect is minor, but others, especially those sensitive to stimulants, may see dangerous spikes. Test your response by checking blood pressure before and after caffeine. If readings climb, consider cutting back or switching to decaf. Alcohol, while relaxing in small doses, raises blood pressure when consumed excessively. It also dehydrates, disrupts sleep, and interacts poorly with medications. Seniors metabolize alcohol slower, magnifying its effects. Limit intake to 1 drink per day, and opt for heart-friendly alternatives like herbal tea or flavored sparkling water. Moderation is key. Small reductions can lead to better blood pressure, improved sleep, and steadier energy. Your heart doesn't demand perfection, just mindful choices that support its health. Mistake number 7. Not communicating with healthcare providers. Managing blood pressure isn't a solo mission. It's a partnership with your doctor. Yet many seniors make the mistake of staying silent, skipping appointments, or downplaying symptoms. Without open dialogue, warning signs get missed, and treatment plans fall short. Why communication matters. Blood pressure fluctuates with lifestyle, seasons, and medications. Your doctor needs the full picture. Unreported side effects may lead to unnecessary medication changes or risks. At-home readings provide context that single clinic visits can't. Don't fear bothering your doctor. Share everything. Unusual symptoms, new supplements, stress levels, or even financial concerns about prescriptions. Telehealth options can help if in-person visits are difficult. Remember, your provider is your ally. Honest, regular conversations are the simplest way to protect your heart and future. Managing blood pressure isn't about perfection. It's about awareness and small, consistent steps. From monitoring readings to moving more, reducing stress, and communicating with your doctor, each choice adds up. Start with one change today. Your heart and your future will thank you. If this advice resonated, share it with someone who might benefit. At Health Solutions, we believe in building health one habit at a time. Together we can rise stronger, one heartbeat at a time.